Master these 3 tips to fish successfully at noon. We've all heard it, even immortals struggle to catch fish at noon. And while that's a bit of an exaggeration, fishing in the afternoon can be a tough challenge. The real issue isn't that fish aren't biting, it's that you need to adjust your approach for the conditions. If you don't grasp a few key points, you're likely to come back empty-handed. So, let's break down the 3 essential tips to improve your chances of catching fish at noon. Why fishing at noon is tough. To truly understand the struggle, you need to know why fishing becomes more difficult in the afternoon. The main culprit? Temperature. Morning fishing, from early morning, around 4 to 5 a.m., to mid-morning, 8 to 9 a.m., temperatures are stable. Water temperatures are relatively consistent, and dissolved oxygen levels are high. Fish are actively feeding, so you'll often get strong, clear bites and easy float signals. Noon fishing, when noon hits, air and water temperatures rise sharply. This causes a drop in dissolved oxygen levels, and fish begin to seek cooler, oxygen-rich areas. This is why it's common to see little action at the bottom of the water, where fish like crucian carp or carp usually dwell. It's not a problem with your bait or technique, it's that the fish simply aren't there at that time. 3 tips to improve your noon fishing success. 1. Change your fishing spot. Fish at noon tend to seek areas with higher dissolved oxygen. Here's where to look. Inlet areas with flowing water, fresh, oxygen-rich water constantly flows in, making these areas attractive to fish. Slow current zones with aquatic plants, these spots often offer cool, sheltered areas where fish can rest and feed. Shaded areas, fish like to hang out in the shade under trees or around structures like bridges, where temperatures are cooler and oxygen levels are higher. For example, bridge holes are great in the afternoon, they're shaded, ventilated, and have a gentle flow of water, making them perfect spots for fish during hot weather. 2. Adapt when fish leave the bottom. As the weather heats up and air pressure drops, fish can become oxygen deprived. They may move slightly off the bottom, or even float upwards to more oxygen-rich areas. If you're fishing for bottom-dwelling fish like crucian carp, try fishing slightly off the bottom. You'll likely catch small crucian carp or similar species. Alternatively, target mid-upper layer fish such as topmouth coulter or bream, which are still active in slightly warmer waters and are more likely to bite when temperatures rise. Switching targets to mid-water can significantly increase your chances of catching fish in the afternoon heat. 3. Deal with sluggish feeding. Fish are less active at noon and won't be as eager to bite, so you need to take a more active approach. One technique to try is the flying lead method. The key is to push the lead weight toward the float, which helps lengthen the leader line below. This makes the bait fall more slowly, extending its journey to the bottom and increasing the chance that fish will be attracted to it. If you simply wait passively for bottom-feeding fish to bite, you'll often find yourself without a catch. But with a more dynamic approach like the flying lead technique, you'll create more opportunities for bites. Conclusion: flexibility is key. Fishing at noon doesn't have to be frustrating. Remember, flexibility is crucial. Don't be rigid with your technique, adapt to the conditions. Change your spot, adjust to fish behavior, and use active techniques to draw in more fish. Armed with these tips, you'll be better prepared to tackle the afternoon fishing challenges. Happy fishing, and may your lines be tight. About the author. I'm a fishing enthusiast dedicated to sharing tips and insights to help you level up your angling skills. For more expert advice and tips, like, save, and follow for the next update. Let's keep the fishing conversations flowing. The 5 most common wild fishing methods. How many have you tried? Fishing has evolved over the years, and the range of fishing methods has expanded. Below, we'll take a look at 5 of the most common fishing methods. How many have you tried? Let's find out. 1. Taiwanese fishing, Tai Diao. Originally from Taiwan, this method is all about relaxation. It involves securing a fixed fishing spot, creating a feeding ground, and sitting back while you fish. Though it's not without its drawbacks, it's incredibly popular among anglers who prefer a laid-back, enjoyable experience. 2. Traditional fishing, Chuan Tong Diao. This classic method uses long rods with short lines and requires anglers to move between multiple feeding spots. Though physically demanding, traditional fishing is ideal for winter crucian carp fishing or targeting fish in grassy holes. 3. Sliding float fishing, Hua Piao Diao. This method uses a sea rod or rock rod with a reel. The float slides down the line to a set depth, allowing for long-distance casting. Sliding float fishing is loved for its ability to cast 30 to 50 meters, making it popular for those targeting larger fish. However, windy conditions and the long line setup can make setting the hook a challenge, leading to missed fish. 4. Casting rod fishing, Pao Gan Diao. Similar to sliding float fishing, casting rod fishing also uses short rods and reels, but it's designed to catch larger fish. This method uses big chunks of bait and often involves using clip-on hooks or explosion hooks for better hook UPS. 5. Sea rod fishing, Hai Gan Diao. Sea rod fishing is an exciting method that uses artificial lures to mimic prey, attracting predatory fish to bite. While it's popular due to its lightweight equipment and cool factor, it's not always effective in natural waters, making turtle fishing a common experience for anglers. Which methods have you tried? Each of these methods brings something unique to the table. Whether you're looking for a relaxing day on the water or chasing the thrill of big catches, there's a method for every type of angler. Which ones have you experimented with? Share your experiences in the comments. About the author. As a passionate angler and fishing blogger, I love sharing tips and learning from fellow enthusiasts. Like, save, and follow for more exciting updates on fishing techniques and gear. Tight lines and happy fishing. Fishing pole and fish.